Hey guys, it's Matt Reacts, and today we're going to be doing another video. This time we're going to be watching 9 Horror Stories Animated. So, again, this is by Wansee Entertainment, and let's go watch the videos. It's really good, and yeah, let's go.
I don't know what to do. It all started 3 weeks ago. My mom disappeared. She was at home in the morning, nothing different. She hugged me, saying goodbye, wished me luck with school, and gave me a packed lunch. And when I got home that evening, she wasn't there. She didn't come back. So we called the police, and all of the search was set up. The whole town came together and held a giant search party, lasting through the night, but there was no sign of her at all. She had just completely vanished. The weeks since were hell for both me and my dad. Rumors started spreading through town, and particularly around the school, that my mom had been murdered. Dad took things a lot worse than I did. He was a carpenter, so it wasn't unusual behavior for him to disappear into the garage for a long time, to work on a chair or table or something.
Okay. Now, I don't believe that, so let's get on with it.
Especially, it was what he always did when he was stressed. I figured that's just how he was dealing with the grief. We barely spoke over the next couple weeks. He was locked in there from sunrise to midnight. And we might bump into each other at one point, but he'd just say good night and went to bed. Sure, it was a bit weird, but I understood that he was going through a lot. But the longer he spent in there, the less I was sure he was doing woodwork. There were large bottles of bleach popping up in our bins, and Dad barely took any break. One night, I had waited for him to go to sleep, and I crept down to try to open the door, but it was locked tight, and Dad always had the key. But today, when I came home from school, he was in the kitchen, freshly shaved, showered, had a rested face. He was totally different from what he'd been for the last couple of weeks. He was cooking. My dad used to love grilling, and his steaks were always amazingly delicious. So it was a nice change, since I fed myself only pot noodles and soup for a few weeks. He set down 2 of the biggest, bloodiest steaks I had ever seen in my life. But it looked kind of different. Not bad, but just different. Dad tucked into a steak straight away, and I did too. It was a bit tough to chew, but the seasoning and flavors tasted just as good as the rest of the steaks were.
Oh!
We had finished pretty soon, and I was feeling full and satisfied. Then Dad
Really?
said something I can't stop thinking about.
Really?
I doubt they'll ever find her body. His voice didn't sound sad or depressed. I didn't say anything, just stared at him. Hearing what he said sent shivers down my spine.
What?
Then I thought of the steaks. The late nights in the garage, hundreds of bleach bottles, and my dad's weird behavior. Did he feed me her body? Or am I just over...
I'm guessing so, yeah, because any steak that is tough to chew is immediately a body.
thinking it?
That's what I'm thinking.
What do I do?
I don't know. Go to the police? Duh.
You get closer. Still works. Still works. Still works.
Here we go.
When I was 16, my
Here we go with the
parents,
creepy
brother, and I
music.
were living in an apartment on the 4th floor. Every night, we heard crazy laughing outside of our house. At first, we just thought it could have been a neighbor taking care of a sick person, so we didn't worry about it.
What kind of sick person
Then one
laughs?
night, I heard laughing again. It was 11 p.m., and everyone in my house was sleeping. I got out of bed and looked out the window, and I saw nothing. And as soon as I looked out the window, the laughing stopped. It was kind of weird, but anyway, I just went back into bed and slept. After that, I had to use the bathroom at 4:30 a.m. The bathroom was downstairs in the hall, and the bathroom window was facing a big field of grass and a parking lot. After I finished using the bathroom and washed my hands, I heard that crazy loud laugh again for about a whole 30 seconds. It sounded like this person didn't even get tired. He seemed that he needed to catch his breath from this loud and long laughing. I proceeded to look out the window again, and then I saw a group of about 5 dogs going crazy around something. And when the dogs moved, I absolutely felt fear. There was something, another dog. I think it was a dog. It had a dog body and paws, but not a dog face. It had a human face, and it was staring at me. It looked at me for a minute and then started to slowly smile, then laughed again. And that was the same voice that I've heard
What the heck? Oh my god, that's creepy.
I ran to my room, but I couldn't go back to sleep.
My
The
god, that's
next morning, I
creepy.
told my parents and brother what had happened, and they thought I had a nightmare. I said that I swear it wasn't a nightmare.
Sorry guys, it's just that. Just took a picture. Just delete that. Delete. Alright guys, let's get on with it.
But they didn't believe me. They just laughed and ignored it. Everything felt real. I know it was 100% real. But the next few days went by, and I didn't hear anything. And one day, it was getting quite dark outside. I did end up getting a cold from swimming, so my parents and brother went out grocery shopping without me. It was 9 p.m., and I took my dog for a walk for a little while. There was an abandoned house down the block, and my dog took off running to a bush suddenly. It was like something caught his attention. I ran after my dog, and literally, I had to crawl under a fence to go and get him. When I finished crawling under the fence, I ended up cutting my knee. But thankfully, I got my dog, and when I looked up, there that thing was. That dog with a human face. We were face to face. It
No.
had glowing green eyes, and it had definitely human face features, and the head was bald.
No.
I screamed.
Please
and
no
it
jump
just
scares.
started that scary laughing again. I ran away with my dog and came back home. Well, I'm 18 now, and my family and I moved away to another place.
It's the camera.
I don't know what the heck that thing was, and why I've seen it twice. But I'm just glad that I don't see it anymore.
Okay, that's... Alright guys, that was the video. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, tap the bell notification for other videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.